crafters, this is Paulette, and I just want to show how easy it is to make a pattern for something like this burp rag. Usually when I'm going to make a pattern, I take whatever paper I'm using and I just kind of sketch the outline on the paper. And when you freehand stuff like that, you'll end up with one side you really like and other sides that you don't. Well, a good tip for that is to just fold your paper in half and then just cut out the side that you like. And then you can fold your paper into fourths and then cut out what's left on the other side. And then when you open it up, you have a full pattern. So I'm just going to show that. Now I have a pattern that I'm happy with, and it's this size. And I've already got some of those cut out, but I wanted to show you what I mean because my daughter would like to have this pattern too. So I'm making some patterns to give to her so she can go home and make baby gifts for friends that are having babies too. This is legal paper. It's 17 inches long and it's 11 inches wide. And when I'm making patterns, I usually just fold the paper in half and then draw. Now I already have this pattern here, and I'll tell you how I arrived at that. I have this nice curvy pattern somewhere and have used a pattern similar to this for years, but I lost it. We've moved several times and I don't know where it's at. It's in a good place with some other patterns, I'm sure. So when you're freehanding, so I'm just going to draw on here the one side. So like say for instance, when I'm making my pattern, I would freehand and then you would go, well, I don't like that one, I like this one. So that's where you can fold this into fourths and just use the one side. And I'll just grab my scissors here before my baby gets too mad over there. Alright. And then when you open this up, you have a nice pattern. Now, you can come in here, this is a little square up here. You can come in here and round that up a little bit, and that's what I do with my patterns. Straighten up any edges that you don't like, because it's your pattern. And there's pencil lines on this side, so what I'm going to do is write all my instructions and my markings on this nice clean side. Now, I always leave an opening on the end here for turning and then draw my stitch marks on here. So let's just do that sloppy and fast. We all know what that's going to be. And then I'll actually write on here that it's 1/4 inch seam allowance because I'm not very neat when I'm in a hurry. So 1/4 seam allowance all the way around this, and then turn it through your opening here. Then we'll hand stitch that shut. Let's see, like on my one here. Just some simple hand stitching there. And then I just top stitched around the whole thing. Now I did use like a crochet hook or a big chopstick. I've got this stick, it's like a little flag stick, I don't even know what it came with, that you can poke in your opening and go around these curved edges to make them lay down, and then you can finger press as you're stitching along. Finger press this, roll the edges with your fingers. I find that this works best if you put a little bit of water on your fingers or on your project, and then of course you'll have to let it dry really well before you wrap it up and package it. And I hope to make some bibs. I have a very simple bib pattern as well, just like that, and it's about the same process. I'll come back and show you how I did that, because I'm sure this was made with a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I'll come back and show how to do that. And if you have any questions, give me a shout.